The truth I only learned in my 40s. I used to believe I would age slower than others. Honestly, I thought getting old was something that happened only to my parents or older colleagues. I assumed my turn would come much, much later. I was healthy, rarely stressed, and lived alone. I thought that meant I would grow old more lightly, almost gracefully. But that was an illusion. In my 20s, I felt invincible. I could drink all night or stay up studying until morning. And by the next day, I was fine. My skin was firm, my eyes sparkled, and even without makeup, my face glowed with youth. Aging was just a word in the dictionary. It had nothing to do with me. And it wasn't just me. My friends, classmates, and colleagues, they all had radiant faces, full of life. We could laugh and talk all night, and still shine the next day. It felt as if the number 20 itself was protecting us. So I truly believed, I'll be the exception. Aging is for other people, not me. But looking back now, that certainty itself was already a mistake. In my 30s, the first small cracks appeared. Hangovers lasted longer. My eyelids felt heavy every morning. If I skipped exercise, my body showed it immediately. And one day, looking in the mirror, I realized my face no longer glowed the way it used to. That moment brought a strange sadness. Even more shocking was what I saw in others. The same friends who once sparkled were slowly losing their brightness too. Those who once stayed out all night now said, "I need to go home early. I'm tired." Hearing that, I thought, one day, my turn will come too. And fear crept in. But I kept lying to myself. It's just lack of self-care. Exercise will fix it. Better skincare will bring it back. I clung to that belief. But in the end, it was an illusion. By the time I reached my 40s, my body no longer cooperated. My joints stiffened, my fingers ached, and dark floaters began to drift across my vision. Weight was harder to lose, and fatigue piled up faster. And then, there were the phone screens. For a long time, I refused to enlarge the font. I thought it was a matter of pride, squinting at the tiny letters. I told myself I was still fine. But one day, I saw my friends' phones. They had already increased the font size. That's when I realized I was the only one holding on stubbornly. Even something as small as font size was a quiet way that age crept in. Around me, everyone was making similar adjustments. Some took joint supplements. Others added more tests to their health checkups. And suddenly I understood what people meant when they said, once you hit your 40s, the aches and pains come from everywhere. Now I knew. I wasn't the exception. I thought being single would make aging lighter. I thought less stress meant I'd age slower. I thought success or lifestyle would make a difference. But aging does not discriminate. Married or single, stressed or calm, rich or poor. It comes for everyone. And ironically, the moment I admitted that truth, I felt a strange sense of peace. I no longer needed to cling desperately to youth. Instead, I could finally listen to the signals my body and mind were sending me. Aging wasn't a punishment. It was a message, telling me to adjust the rhythm of my life. I thought I would age slower than others. But the truth is, no one is exempt. What remains after the illusion of eternal youth is gone is a simpler, calmer version of myself. And today, I can finally say, that's not such a bad thing. So let me ask you, when did you realize, I'm no exception either?